We should study existing intentional communities in depth with a critical eye. We can study ones that exist in the 1800s. We can study the ones that exist now, and there's directories of them. I'll put a link in the description to a list of directories. We could put listings for communities we want to create and collect people that have that particular set of interests. Like, I want to be off-grid, I want to produce a lot of our own food, I want to raise chickens and rabbits, I don't want to make a vegan community. A lot of people do want a vegan community, that's fine, but I'm not interested. I think eating meat can be done the correct way. I'm against animal abuse, and I'm against the industrial meat system. So I have certain values. One of the interesting communities we can study, we can study all the ones that currently exist and wonder, like, why are they successful? What's their structure? What's their finances? How do they filter people out? What kind of co-ownership do they have or not have? What kind of businesses do they run? But one of the interesting ones in the world is Auroville, that's Auroville, maybe? I don't know. You can look it up somehow. Auroville in India, and they have about 2,200 people, which is quite large. So it's one of the largest intentional communities in the world. And I think it's actually, if I understand correctly, I've never been there. So correct me, and if you've been there, give me your experience. Tell me about it. Make a video about it. That would be great. People are very curious about these kind of things. If I understand, it does have, neighborhoods and districts, and then some of those have hotels and things like that. There are some people who say that they don't use money. That's actually false. They do have a card that you can put money on, and you can use that card then to make purchases without cash, but you're still putting money into the system. So it is incorrect to say that they're living without money. And lots of people looking for communities are like wanting to live for free. That does not work. It does not function. You've already failed if you think that your community is going to work that way. You have to figure out your finances. Now, one thing I don't like about Auroville is that they have a spiritual basis for it. There was this one woman called the Mother, or something like that. And I don't know if their spirituality is actually objectionable to me or not. It could be that they have some vague spiritual notions, but that it's not particularly invasive. But I'm very concerned about any spiritual nature or authoritarianism within a community. It's a bunch of tricky problems surrounding that, and a huge thorn in the foot of many communities. They do have something I'm very impressed with, which is a really large solar oven. And so they have a solar kitchen that they make bread and perhaps other meals in. And I think that they have a big channel where they reflect all the sun into this big oven, and then there's these little ovens within it. But I haven't found the blueprints for that online. I haven't found the full design, and I would very much like to do that. I should probably send an email, and I think I did once, saying, hey, this would be a great thing for you to share on your webpage, is how does your solar oven work? Because it feeds many, many people. And I would like every town and every neighborhood even to have a big solar oven so that people can walk in there with their ingredients or have parts of it that crank bread out, whatever products they want to create that serve restaurants and stuff. So we're really maximally using the power of the sun. And even though I like the little tiny evacuated tube solar ovens that are like GoSun is the primary brand, although there's various others now, the evacuated tube provides the perfect insulation for it. And so I really like the technology, and I want to use that for a variety of things, actually. But anyway, I would like to study how that actually functions. I know they get visitors from all over the world, and they have residents from all over the world. So I should study how their finances work and what businesses they have and what I can learn from it. And of course, every community you study, some of them are horrible, some of them are cult-like in a bad way. And of course, we would want to catalog all the ways in which a cult could be bad and then not have those attributes. So we really want to do that with an open mind, but give it a harsh, critical look, because some communities can be very, very bad, or they could be really, really wonderful.